You've been carrying a default sentence around for a very long time, a pattern. You might not even know what it is yet. I hope you've realized by now that it shows up. It shows up every time you second guess yourself. It shows up every time you stay quiet when you really wanted to speak. It shows up every time you work twice as hard. You're doing other people's work and adding more to your docket. Every time we do these things, that sentence is running. And the question that I want you to sit with today is, did you choose it? If you don't know, if you're catching this video for the first time, I'm Travia. And we have been building, sort of unpacking, unraveling something in this series. We talked about a rule. We talked about it being a pattern. It's your default sentence that is underneath how you move throughout your day in your life. We talked about how it follows you into every situation. And today I want to talk about the origin of it. Like, where did it actually come from? Because it is my absolute belief that everyone has a sentence, one default sentence, that main theme that's running underneath everything. And that sentence, it filters everything. It filters what we focus on. It filters how we see ourselves. It focuses how we see and judge other people. It focuses our self-image, how we think about ourselves and what we think is possible for ourselves. All of it running through that lens, that theme. For most people, I believe that that sentence got picked for them. So I want you to think back when you were a kid. Maybe you figured out if you stay quiet, like your parents were arguing. If you stay quiet, then things didn't get worse. Maybe you figured out that you did what your older sibling wanted you to do, that they left you alone. Maybe you figured out that if you made everybody laugh, they would actually invite you to things and want you around more. Maybe if you figured out that you got good grades, that you'd make your parents happy. Or you figured out if you clean the house to help your mom out when she's stressed and she didn't even notice, that you didn't do enough. Or maybe someone said something, like it could have been a parent. It could have been a teacher, someone you actually looked up to. It could have been one comment that produced a huge negative charge in your body. That negative stuff creates a bigger effect. And now that sentence doesn't just stay in your head, it turns into feelings. Those feelings turn into actions. Those actions create the results that you have in your life. And in those situations, here's what I want you to try. I just want you to pick one thing. Maybe it's how you over-explain yourself when someone just asks you a simple question. Maybe it's how you say yes when you actually want to say no. Maybe it's how you don't speak up in meetings or give your honest opinion when your husband or your wife wants something. Pick just one. And I want you to ask yourself, what is that sentence underneath that? What is the story that I'm telling myself? Because it doesn't matter if you chose it consciously or not, you can change it. You don't have to keep running the same pattern, this sentence. You get to decide. If you already know what your sentence is and you know that you want to replace it with something that's going to help you get better results in your life, you can just start that now. But if you're not sure what your sentence is, or you've tried to change it and it keeps coming back, that's exactly what my reset is for. It's just me and you over 21 days, an hour a week. We find that sentence that's been running, that's been the theme of your life. We name it and we change it together, and we help you get different results in your life. The link is below if you want to know more. There's going to be 8 spots, and that's it. When that's full, we're going to move on to something else. So I hope you've learned something from this very short series. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. You can send me a personal DM on TikTok, on Instagram. You can send me an email. But if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or feel free to DM me. I hope this has been helpful for you, and I'll see you on the next thing.